Welcome to British Rail's test track near Melton Mowbray. And it's an unexpected welcome because in the last few minutes, CND demonstrators have held up the test. They've now been arrested and we've just heard the crash train, it's on its way to us. It's a heavy locomotive pulling 3 carriages, 240 tons all up. There's no driver. It was started 8 miles down the track by throwing a switch. It's now doing about 100 miles an hour. When it hits the 48-ton nuclear flask, the CGB says it will be the most dramatic demonstration possible that its flasks are safe. What will happen is this. There's the train now. It's approaching now. Well, that certainly seems to show that the CGB has proved its point. We can't see any of the debris yet. The train is certainly in a mess. We're still looking for the flask because the all-important thing is to see that that flask's lid is still on, and that if there were nuclear contents in it, they would still remain in the flask. We're still trying to find the flask. Smoke is clearing. It certainly was one hell of a bang. There's the flask, and it looks as if it's intact. I can't see the lid, but I think the lid's still on. None of the walls have cracked, and that's hardly surprising since they're 14 inches thick steel. What happens next is that emergency service will go into the area to make sure it's safe to approach the wreckage, and about an hour later, CGB engineers will go in to measure the pressure in the flask to check for leaks. But so far, it looks as if the nuclear flask has survived. Now, back to Leonard Parkin in the studio.
And back to Andy Booth. It was indeed a hell of a bang. What does that say to you? Does it prove anything?
Well, we're not going back to Leonard. We're having a look.